Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another unboxing. So let's head on over to the workbench and let's get that new model unboxed and go through all the parts. So today we are unboxing the 29 Model A Ford Roadster 2-in-1. I know you guys have seen this kit on other YouTube channels, and I am actually already building this car. So parts of it that I will show you today are already assembled, but I just wanted to make a new playlist for you guys on the channel that's all unboxings. So now you'll be able to find the playlist of the unboxings, and then you'll be able to see the unboxing of every build that I do from now on. So this Roadster we are building alongside the cab over white Freightliner, and this one is getting heavily modified. Like I said, we're going to start uploading unboxing so that this channel is a one-stop shop for everything that I build. You get to see all the different facets of it, and from the unboxing to the custom build. If it's a box stock build, you'll get to see that. But I have a set of playlists for all the different stuff that we're doing on the channel. And so this is just another part of the channel that we're going to set up. And this is the first one. So here we go. So this right here is the body for the 29 Model A Roadster. It seems a slight bit small to me. It's a 125 scale. Honestly, I really wish they'd have made it in 124, just to have been a slight bit bigger. But it's not a problem. Just I wish they'd have made it one size bigger. So this is parts of the car that I already got assembled. This is the floor pan and the gas tank, the battery box, which is pretty neat. In the future, I hope to build one, actually put a little battery in there and make that where you can open. But the way this car's built, when you assemble it, you won't even be able to see the gas tank and the battery box unless you take the extra effort to actually cut the trunk lid and hinge it, which I'm sure some people have the skill level to do. I'm not going to do it with this build. I'm actually considering on cutting the back in here and doing some suspension work to it to add the tires that I want to add for this particular build. But as a box stock build, a lot of you guys that build these box stock, it kind of sucks you don't get to see the fuel cell and the battery. So it would be neat for some of you guys, if y'all are doing that, to cut this trunk lid and then to hinge it on the back there, where you could actually display that and show that back there. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe if you guys find a briefcase, you put a briefcase back in there like you're traveling to the shows or something. But I already put the rear axle on it that I decided to use. The springs, everything I'm going to paint the same color. I decided to go with the notched chassis, and this one here is the regular chassis, the highboy chassis. So that's the two different chassis it comes with, and that's the one I decided to use. So this right here, the only thing left is a steering arm on the kit here. So interesting enough, there's a part here that is not in the manual, and it says the numbers 3 here, has the letter F there, and honestly it looks like a top for a different version of the Roadster, if it came with like something to make the back window with, then you'd be able to put this on the windshield and the back window as a top. It's very interesting that it's in this kit because I don't see anything that it goes with. It's not in the manual. Very interesting. So that'll be an extra part left over for a car I find that is a convertible that doesn't come with a top or something like that, because it is not in. There's nothing else to go in this kit that I can find that goes with that. Anyway, back to the unboxing. So you got your Steelies here, which I'm using in my build. You got this car set up to have 4-wheel drum brakes, which will get used in my build. Here's the backing for the drums, and that is the gas and brake pedal. And then, like I said, the weird top that if it had a back section, that would literally looks like it would be a top for it. But you guys comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Very interesting. It's got that piece left over from a different model. If you guys have built a model, this 29 Model A Roadster, and you had one that had that 5, 10, 20 years ago, whatever, comment down in the section below and say, tell us what issue that was, what year it was. So here's the inside panels of the doors. It's also got the back panels for the rear, where it fills in the section. Turn it like that. So it's two-purpose. This right here goes inside the car. So it goes inside the car, but it also acts as the seal to close some of this wheel well, so you don't see all that fender being open there. So that's pretty cool that it does that. So you got the, let me get the other one. You got the factory bench seat here, and you got a custom seat here that you could run in it. And what I'm going to do, honestly, is since I'm using in my kit parts from the Lamborghini, mine will be getting some Lamborghini bucket seats that came from the kit. So that'll be pretty cool to install them in there. Might have to do a little trimming. They tend to look a little big there. So yeah, they look a little tall for this kit. So may not be able to use those. We'll just have to see when we set the floor plan in here. I can actually put this in here. I can get a roll bar from another kit that really is just like the loop. So I could put that in there and have these seats sitting in there. So comment down in the section below if you guys think I should use the Lamborghini seats in this. Anywho, back to the unboxing. So it's got, I'll pull both of them out so you can see. So this kit's got 2 sets of inner door panels and fender covers, depending on which section you use. This one's most likely for the notched version, and this is most likely for the highboy. And then You also have the different firewalls. You have the different radiator cores, and looks like what they did is the different hoses that you would use for the engine. So one of these hoses will be used to connect to the radiator, because I do plan on using the factory radiator so that pull out a piece of chrome here. There it is. So that we can still use the factory front end for the radiator core there. I still want to use that. So we're still going to use some of the factory parts here to keep the old rat rod look. See, that's the different steering arm that it would have used if I had used this section here. But that's the one I used there since I did the notched version. So that's those two. This is the dash panel. And then you got here, this is your exhaust that, oh, well, that one fell out finally. So I'd say this exhaust connects right here, running from your headers. And so that would go over your rear axle, come out the back. All you have to do is put exhaust tips on there. Just depends on which body style you went with. Depends on which exhaust you'd use if you're running the exhaust out the back. So this is your pulley system if you're going to run the blower. This is the pulley system if you're going to run a standard engine. And it does have two different intake manifolds. It does have a couple of carburetors over here. It's got your starter, got your cylinder heads. I love the detail. Like the detail that this kit came with. Revell really does a good job as far as the quality. Revell really does good with their kits. Got a nice little distributor here. Got different drive shafts depending on which one you need to use. Depending on which model you go in. We'll go ahead and show the glass. So it depends on which style you want to go with, depending on which headlights you use. But really good detail on the headlights, on the lenses there. Love that. It also comes with pins. Uh-oh. Don't lose these. You lose these, I don't know if you'll find any pins that size to hold. This is your axle pins to hold the wheels onto the vehicle. If you lose those, I don't know what. You have to find a nail, one of the little finishing nails that has a head on it, and you have to cut it. I mean, that'd be a hard deal to come by those. So the kit comes with these little skinnies up front. They're old, like the bias ply tires for the front. Regular straight lines on it, like the old tires for the front. And then for the back, got a nice set of, looks like probably the bias ply radials, just like those, but these look like a little bit better. I like the detail, the grip that it shows on these compared to the old school tires you used to get with some of these kits. Man, like the detail is really good on those. A little bit of sanding, these tires come to life. But on this kit that I'm building, I like that I've already started building a little bit, because you know, I can give you an unboxing and kind of an idea of what's going into this build. So I'm going to end up putting these on the back, and they're leftovers from my cab over build. And so I got another set of these. I got two more that I could use for another build later on. But so these come with the cab over, and I'm only using 6 tires, so that left me another 4 tires to play with. So these will go in the back, and at first I had no clue how they would work. But I'm going to tell you before I get to that, is these are going on the front. I've decided that I'm putting steelies on the front and kind of more or less putting steelies on the back. These are, I'll be painted aluminum and or body color. I'm not quite sure on the color just yet. But when I'll be using the tires that go on the front of the car from the box, I'll keep those for a later kit to do something with. This tire's going to be mounted like that right there onto the axle, and this guy right here will go just like that. And you see, I could just glue the inside right there and take that pin, these very valuable pins it comes with, and put the pin in there, and then pretty sure they're not notched, so I'd have to glue them in place. In any regard, I'm pretty sure you have to glue those tires in place. But that's what we're going to use on the back, and that's what we're using on the front. Then we will continue with the rest of our chrome here. Got tons of chrome. A lot of times you get like one chrome sheet, maybe two. This thing comes with a lot of chrome because there's a lot of options. And this car has a lot of, and this car is designed to come with a lot of chrome on it. So you got your windshield here, got the front cover for your radiator, and then this is your instrument panel here. It should be some stickers. We're going to look at the decals in just a minute. Pretty sure those are your handles. They are super tiny. And then we got the rear suspension, the drag links there. And then we also got the front suspension. Can't wait to install that. That thing looks super sweet. First chrome suspension I'll be putting on the model. And that is really nice. It's got some extra ear tabs that need to be cut off of it. Just know for sure when you're building this, if you haven't built this before, I'll get this one just so I can show an example. Some of this styrene, these little parts are super tiny. You got to be really careful when you go to cut these off the tree or you will break them. And then you'll not only be building the car, you'll be gluing back the styrene, trying to get this stuff to hold back together just so you can finish building your car. So it does come with these nice set of wheels here. If you decided to go with chrome wheels on it, you could do a clear matte finish on these. If you wanted to dull them down, make them look aluminum, a lot of people do that. So I usually pretty much keep them super shiny chrome, like if you just rolled off the showroom floor or something. I don't usually mess with the chrome, hadn't so far. Then it comes with these little knockoff spinners that go on there. And then, so, got your drag links here. So these are the drag links for the front. The ones I showed you a minute ago were for the back. And then, so, we got lots of tiny little chrome parts here. Those should be side mirrors. They're so chrome. This is your rear view mirror. Pretty sure that mounts on the dash. You got two different options for your steering wheel. Got your old school steering wheel here, your 4-spoke. Got a aftermarket, really nice 3-spoke wheel here. And then you got your chrome shifter. And then you got all the different headlight bezels here. Look at all the different sizes. That's crazy. It comes with 3 different sets of bezels. I was thinking of running 2 sets on it. Putting a big set on the front. It shows them like one on each side of the radiator. But I was thinking of doing those just like they're supposed to be, right beside the radiator, and then putting some small ones, kind of like high beams and low beams, kind of like that, putting those at the bottom part of the radiator. We'll see how it looks if I decide to do that. So for the steelies that I'm running on the front, we got some beauty rings we're going to put on there, and then I'm going to try to get these hubcaps to fit. I know they'll fit the ones that I'm using for the front, which are actually the back ones. I know that they'll fit these, but I'm hoping I can get them to fit here. If not, I think I got some caps that'll work from the semi-truck tree, one of those chrome trees. Pretty sure it comes with center caps, and I might have to use those center caps. We'll just see what fits. And then last chrome tree, last set of parts here. So over here, you have your 3 carburetors if you decided to do the highboy version with the standard engine. And then you got the 3 air cleaners that go on top of that. And then you got in the middle here, got your chrome alternator, got your valve covers, got your oil pan, transmission cover. That's transmission cover, oil pan cover. You got the front engine cover. If you decided to do the chromed out version, you got your cutouts if you just want to run side pipes on it, which you can run it with both, to where these run out the sides, and then you connect the other exhaust. So it's like these are running out the side, and it's also got exhaust that runs under the car if you wanted it to be quieter, like say when you're not drag racing or at a car show or something like that. So you can run both exhausts. Nobody's seen this yet. I haven't put this on the channel. I've put the engine on the channel, but I've put some contour putty on it that's actually drying because I'm using a Lamborghini engine in mine. And so that was the block that I'm fixing up there because it came off a snap tight kit and it didn't have any, it wasn't a solid engine. And so I'm having to do some customizing work just to make it look like a solid engine. So then, last parts we got is your high performance parts over here for the blower, and then you got the front and back of the blower, and you got this beautiful tunnel ram. Oh my gosh, like that is probably the prettiest tunnel ram, and it's a long one too. A lot of times they come with shorter ones. That is a beautiful tunnel ram that comes for this car. I do not know what that's going on because I'm putting a Lamborghini engine in this one. But wow, I can't wait to find a car to put that on. And the decals. Last thing in here. The decals that came with this one. Ooh, there's a piece of chrome flashing there. Get that out of there. Depending on which version of the 29 Model A Roadster you do, depends on which set of decals you would use. One is going to be for your aftermarket look with the that has a channel suspension because they're smaller, and then pretty sure this other one is for your standard or for the factory seats to make it look old, like an old factory seat that's worn. Pretty sure that's what it is. And this is for the door panels and the seats if you're doing the channeled version. But comes with different license plates on it. That's pretty cool. California. I can't read the other one. Illinois. Man, that's some small writing. I'm surprised I can still read that at the age of 42. So, also got the rusted out parts. So I won't be using any of the weathering because the version I'm building is like it's a show car, so it's not going to have any rust on it, but I will have some decals for a weathered look in the future for a different vehicle. A little shifter decals here. Some of these are decals for your instrument cluster. So you see the instrument cluster set here, and then it tells you the different numbers of the decals that will go in your instrument cluster, which would be these little guys up here. That is insane. That's probably what you'll have to do instead of try to paint them out because it's just a solid chrome piece. There is no detail like on ordinary ones when you go to paint those out with your little pen or micro paint brushes. There's nothing to paint. It's just a solid circle. So that's it for the unboxing of the 29 Model A Ford Roadster. And I thank you guys for stopping by. Like I said, we're going to start doing unboxings just so that this channel is like a one-stop shop for everything I build. You guys don't have to look somewhere else for the unboxing of a vehicle I'm actually building. And so I will create that playlist for you guys. So this will be the first one. And then there'll be more unboxings to come. As I get time, I'll come out here to the shop, unbox the vehicle for you, and put it in the unboxing playlist. If you guys sitting around, don't have anything to do, you can just pull up my channel, look at throw an unboxing on there, and just listen to me babble on about all the cool stuff that comes in these kits that you may or may not have already ordered, built, waiting to build. That wraps it up for this video. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.